Let us begin with the topic of natural numbers. Natural numbers is a part of the wide topic of number systems. Natural numbers are also called counting numbers. Let us begin by answering two important questions. What are counting numbers and why are they called counting numbers? And why are they also called natural numbers? Let us begin by answering the first question. What are counting numbers and why are they called counting numbers? To answer this question, let us do a simple exercise. Let us begin by counting things. For example, counting the number of apples that are on the screen. To count something, in this case to count the number of apples, we go something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. With this simple exercise, we saw that the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 help us to count things, and hence it is no surprise that they are called counting numbers. Now obviously, counting numbers do not stop at 5. We stopped our counting at 5 because there were only 5 apples on the screen. If there were more apples, we would have just continued without counting. So now we know what counting numbers are. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on are called counting numbers. And now we also know why they are called counting numbers. They are called counting numbers because they help us to count things. Now we need to answer the next question, which is why counting numbers are also called natural numbers. And this is again a very easy question to answer. Let me ask you a question. What do you think was one of the first applications of numbers when they were first discovered? If we think about it, when numbers were first discovered, their main application or one of their most natural applications must have been for counting things. Hence, one of the most natural applications of numbers is to count things. When we first introduce the concept of numbers to small children, we teach them how to use numbers to count things. Hence, it is no surprise that counting numbers are also called natural numbers. Let us now learn how to represent natural numbers as a set. We have not yet introduced the concept of sets. We will study it in great detail in a later lesson. However, for the purpose of this video, let us briefly understand what a set is. So what is a set? A set is a collection of things or objects that share a common property. For example, look at the following collection of objects: shirt, jeans, hat, socks, shoes. They are a collection of things that we can wear. This is one of the ways we represent a set. We start with a curly bracket. We list the items of the collection or the set, and then we close the curly bracket. Let us now try to represent natural numbers as a set. The first step is to start with a curly bracket. Now we need to list the items of the collection, which are nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, note that the collection does not end at 5. We know that natural numbers do not end at 5. And it is not possible to list all the natural numbers. It is not possible for us to physically write all the natural numbers. So we need some way to represent this fact that our collection of natural numbers goes beyond the number 5. And in fact, there is a very simple way to do so. We simply place 3 dots after the number 5. This indicates that the set of natural numbers extend beyond 5. It goes on forever. It also indicates that all the numbers in the set obey the same property that the listed numbers, that is the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 obey. The unlisted numbers, the numbers which are going beyond 5, they obey the same property that the listed numbers, that is the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 obey. And then we finally close the curly bracket. Now, the set of natural numbers is represented by the capital letter N. Thus, N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So in this video, we learnt what counting numbers are, and we also learnt how to represent them using a set. Now, in the next video, we shall look at some important properties of natural numbers. So let's meet in the next video.